Then Bill. Yeah, we heard you too. And what I took out of your speech was that you need to have a bold vision. You need to be consistent in making it happen. You need to engage and involve not only employees, but actually the local communities and customers. And your story about the flooded store was a wonderful example of that. And if you are to make a difference, it's not enough that you at the top of the pyramid is a genius, or you're a genius. It takes that you can involve and engage others. So that's basically what I took out of that. From that, I'd like to say that it's all about taking change, making things happen. And in every single one of the 4 topics that we were talking about, in every single one of them, financial, there was media, I didn't say so much about that, education and leadership, there are things we can do. There are things we can change. And we don't need to wait for the top guys to do it. We can do it ourselves. And in that, I'd like to remind you of something I learned with Grundfos. You know, this is really an engineering-driven company. And if an engineer looks at a pump, you know, his eyes will just be, wow, what a thing. And then if he's given the job of improving it, what will he do? He will take it apart. That's what engineers love to do. They take it apart. They take cars apart. They take pumps apart. They take everything apart. And then they look at the bearings, the impeller, the housing, everything. He'll look on that. He'll find ways to do a minor improvement. And then he'll put it back together again. And that way you do incremental improvement. But you never reach radical innovation. And that's what we need. If we are to do something radical, we should of course take it apart, see if we can improve it slightly, but we should also do something which is much more important, which is look upon the pump, the system, whatever we want to improve, in the larger context. And much of what we heard is actually in the larger context. Whole Foods did not make your innovation by looking at the store and making a little different design, etc. You looked upon the entire ecosystem that the store is a part of. And that is how you innovated radically how food is sold and produced in the United States. And many of the examples were about this. Thinking of the carpet company, they did not only look upon their production process, but they looked upon turning their customers into suppliers, their suppliers into partners, and the whole thing they transformed from a linear value chain into a circular chain. Fantastic. But that's again not only looking upon your system and taking that apart, but looking at it in a much larger context. I think, to finish that part of it, I think that what we've learned today and yesterday is that it is possible to build a better world. It is possible, and we can do a lot. And we should never wait for other people to do it. And just to be very frank, I say you should just think for a moment. After these 2 days, what is it that you can do differently? Or rather, what is it that you would like to do differently? Think of that for a few moments. Good. One thing you have in common is that you all have some sort of management responsibility. It may be in a large organization, maybe in a smaller organization, but what you have in common is that you are in a position where you can make things happen. And one of you asked, okay, what about the money? We don't have that much money. And you think if you don't have enough money to make that happen, think of what sort of investment did it take to make the Khan Academy? And we heard about the Khan Academy. This is this autistic guy who actually started as a one-man show to produce videos that were shared with millions. And it is now the largest institution, the largest educational institution on earth. And it was only when he wanted to build up a partnership with schools, etc., that he started to get employees. Before that, he did everything himself, and the investment, zero. It was only his time. So that's a good example. Think of another one. If we'd asked the General Assembly of the United Nations to build a knowledge base for all of the world to get access in all 278 languages, you know, and we wanted a budget for that, it would cost tens of billions of dollars. Actually, this was done with zero investment in Wikipedia. It was just two guys that said, okay, why don't we invite others to contribute to a knowledge base and share it and edit, etc., etc. It happened in several stages, but that was basically what happened. So we can make a major difference exactly where we are with the means that we actually do have. I'd like to finish this summing up by highlighting very briefly what I think is the recipe that you can apply if you choose to spend the rest of your life, or at least the first part of the rest of your life, in doing something really amazing. That would be fantastic. Do something really amazing. And I'd like to offer you 3 simple things that you can do. The first thing you should do is that you should realize that to do really amazing things, you can't do it alone. And you can't be in control of what you're doing. You have to involve others. Just like Wikipedia, the 2 guys couldn't write that encyclopedia alone, but they could involve others, and they had to realize that they wouldn't be in control. The first thing you have to realize that your limited organization, which is either yourself or your small group of people, has to become an unlimited organization involving everybody that can be made passionate about what you're doing. That's the first point. The second point is that if you are to make it happen, you cannot command anybody to do anything. But what you can do is establish mechanisms and processes where people are motivated to work with you in making things happen. And that person that leads the unlimited organization without the power base of the boss is the unboss. And the third part is that for all of this to happen, there's no substitute for a clear purpose. And if that purpose of yours is to make money, it may be very engaging for yourself, but it won't be engaging for a lot of other people, especially if it's about making money to you. So better find out and define what you're doing in making a difference to society in a certain fashion. That is putting purpose ahead of profit. If you're smart, and if you do it well, you might end up actually getting that BMW, but that's not what it's about.